I messed a lot of that up.
Oh man, you got so well. It's so good. It's so close. I don't know why you couldn't hear it, but that was awesome.
I couldn't hear. Wait, so you had to hear both of those at the same time, didn't you?
You were doubled up. It was so close, actually. I was so good. Oh, that was awesome. That made my day.
Couldn't tell the difference from normal Evans.
I was gonna mute you for a second and just let it play. And I'm like, no, we're gonna listen to this.
There are times I'm just sitting here, and I'll just be working on something on the computer, or doing my Let's Play recording in the background. In my head, I'm going, Joe, baby.
Oh well, that happened now. Welcome in, folks.
It is what it is. Welcome to the Farm Sim Show, everybody. Today, got some stuff to talk about. Not a lot of it's important, but we're going to talk about it anyway because it wasn't a big week. Let's be honest.
Not really at all. Should we go through mods first?
Yeah. The two that we have on the list.
There's three.
Yeah. Number 3 is tons of updates.
There's not a lot this week. It was a slow week. It was a slow week in the mod hub this week, which actually worked out well for me because it was a busy week.
And I was going for a day. So
oh man, it was busy for you too, I guess. Yep. I guess I can't say too much about that.
And the best mod that released this week was on the day I was gone. The John Deere 1720 from JHHG modding for all platforms. Yep. Everybody's got the same version. Just looks cool.
It's pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to mess with this because this just came out. Was it yesterday or today this came out?
Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday? Okay. I haven't had a chance to mess with this one yet. But you know what? I'm game with any John Deere stuff. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah. It's party.
What track do you put it on? I haven't checked even what track. What do they have for the tractors? The 8RT? What I saw?
Yeah, let's see what the power requirement. Can't be much, can it? I don't think they have a power requirement listed.
It can't be much.
Nah, I would assume it's somewhere around 100 or 150 horsepower.
I don't think I've seen even any of the like I know we were talking about it before the stream actually about like YouTube channels or YouTube real life farmers. I've never seen anyone actually use this in real life.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyways, yeah, it's different. I like it.
I think in real life it'd be one of those things that for the size of it might be a little bit more expensive than people can afford.
Maybe that makes sense.
But something not too expensive is the Ford F250.
Hey, look at that.
Yep, it's back. The headlights and taillights are still chrome for some reason. And we've got an update coming for this in the future. And that's about all I know about that. It is out for PC as well as console.
They didn't say anything about the update on what it's going to be at all, right?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't hear anything about it.
That's not the modder. Who made this? Conta Conmigo Modding.
Look at the list of mods. Look at the list. Wow.
Let's see. So they have said. Does anybody speak Portuguese?
See translation. We'll give you the proper one. There you go. See, I can speak it now.
Here. So basically, they've got an update for this coming. I don't know if it actually says it right here or not.
No, I don't.
There is an update, and actually, these are the pictures of the update. It's gonna add some new stuff to it.
That's, you know what? I don't mind that. Roll bars, those look all right. FX2 though, is that what it says in the back?
It says FX2 on one, and then this one says turbo.
I have never heard of an
anyone
FX2.
Put a turbo on a V8 F250. I'm just
sorry. What?
And it's not diesel. Is it?
This might be. Is this a South American thing that I just don't get? This is not a North because that's.
It'd be like me putting a turbo on my GMC. Or you putting a turbo on your car. Like, you're not going to die.
Oh, my little Acura, that needs a turbo. Ah, yes.
There's that car that's in the garage of the house I'm buying that hasn't been moved since 2017. I don't think that they're taking it. I might have a new car. I might have a new car. I wish I was kidding with you guys, but I think I'm dead serious.
Polygon, what's going on, man? The turbo on a Prius. How about a turbo on a Prius? We need to talk to Jake and get his Prius turboed.
Does he have a real Prius?
He's got the little blue Prius that you see in some of the videos he's done. That's pretty much his car, is my understanding.
Can we not have him back on the show again?
I'm gonna laugh. He's in chat right now.
Oh, we love him. So that's
anyways.
Other than the quote unquote tons of updates, by the way, a lot of those started happening today. We got the Avant series, the field balls for PC and console. You've got the Mass C76, which I think is a beautiful tractor. Whiskey Sierra Modding's T5, another amazing mod. I'm going to be using that on Bucks County for sure. The JCB 420. Not a lot of people like the steering of these. Yeah, a lot of people like that mod right there.
That Field Boss, though. I mean, I think that's my new favorite. And I think it's technically a medium tractor, isn't it? But
yeah, pretty. I do have a honorable mention, real quick. So I haven't spoke with him since yesterday about this. This trailer is supposed to be for all platforms, and it's not supposed right now. To be. Supposed to be. As last I heard, he did not have an answer why. He should be live streaming today. Check out 82 Studio on YouTube, and you should have an answer to that during his stream today. And if he announces the reason, I will announce it tomorrow as well.
Sounds good. I didn't even know he was making this, to be honest with you. I didn't see that. I didn't miss the live stream where he must have been building that one.
Or, all the Farm Sim news as I talked about.
Who does the Farm Sim news? I've never even heard of that before. What is that? Is that a thing? That doesn't sound like a thing. I don't think that is.
We got a bunch of map updates. A lot of these are, I think, like these 3 maps right here all had similar updates, doing all the factories and things like that. I don't mess with the factories.
Why not?
The global company that, those, they work and stuff. Console factories, you got to be real careful because you can ruin your game immediately. But we do have a bunch of other stuff. This also does fertilizer now. We got a new version of that. If you guys are into old tractors, we got the Ursus pack, basically. I mean, tons and tons and tons of great updates this week. This was a week for updates.
It was all updates. I think we had a bunch last week for tractors as well, from what I remember. Yep. It seems like a lot of the stuff is just getting kind of refined right now and perfected, which is all good, but at the same time, I want to see new stuff. Did you have a chance to try the robot? I didn't try it yet. Nope. I want to see if the update fixed it.
Nope. I refuse. I refuse.
Has anyone tried? Was it Bonnie
Rob?
Bonnie Rob. Has anyone tried Bonnie Rob since the update? I have no idea if it works now or not. I hope it does. I really hope it works properly. It says it's been updated with it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I hope so.
Oh, well, what you got for us, Mr. Klutch?
Well, we were talking PC mods. Do we want to talk the placeable sell points?
Yeah, jump in.
Let's see. Well, you've got it on your screen too, don't you?
Yep, I got you pulled up right now.
I can bring it on mine as well. Add to stream. There we go. Placeable sell points released today, I want to say, right? Mm-hmm. This morning. Very cool. Now, you were telling me, I didn't know this. There's some issues with this. If you place these, are PC only, of course, in the mod hub. You can put your sell point wherever you want now, which is kind of a cool idea. But the problem is, if you put it down, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
So be careful. Yeah.
I haven't tried the object hider yet. It may work. I would assume it works, but
it's tough to say. It works on most things, right?
Yeah. Well, it works on anything that has collisions.
Yeah.
But if there's no collisions, it won't work.
Yeah. Anyways, this is great because you could kind of, well, for the most part now, you can almost make your own map out of somebody else's map that you have and just make it your own little thing, right? If you wanted to put stuff wherever you want, you can now. You could kind of do this before with some things, like especially hay bales, obviously. But now you've got all these other options for dairy. Like for instance, and we'll talk about this map later on. If you have a map that does not have a certain type of sell point, just like dairy or wool or something like that, you can slap this thing down, and now all of a sudden you've got these sell points, which is sweet. I like that. Mm-hmm. The Beet Harvest add-on. Once again, another one I haven't had a chance to test yet, and I'm excited to try it. Let's see if I can find it here.
Our good friend Trucker Matsy was using this in his live stream yesterday afternoon.
I saw that briefly.
Yep. Look at this. I still don't understand it.
There's so many things that go on with this. Now, add-on to what is it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Precision farming, basically, right? Yeah. Now, is it considered an add-on? Does it have to have precision farming running? That was the one thing I didn't understand, or if it can be run separately.
I mean, precision farming is just a soil thing.
Yeah, but I thought you had to have like the economics of it all.
It needs a global company.
Yeah, maybe that's all it is. Okay, disregard. Anyways, a ton of different options with this that come with it. Obviously, it's just going to allow you to produce all sorts of different things. All sorts of different things. Holy clutch! It's too early, apparently. All sorts easy. All sorts of different things out of your sugar beets instead of just getting one different product from your sugar beets. I like Bitcoin. That's what I'm really interested in, is my Bitcoin.
It's if you've got to launder some money, this is a good way to do it.
It's your Bitcoins. I saw that and I was like, oh, someone please use that. I need to see what that's about. So I have not tested any of this yet. Like I said, it came out recently, so I haven't had a chance to dive into this. I'm curious to see how this works. For those who have had a chance to try it, I think this is a very cool idea. Anything that diversifies some of the crops that I don't usually do, that I fight with, I think that gives me an excuse to do them now, and I'm cool. That's good. I like that.
I'm still learning how to play the game, so I'll just stick with base game for now.
Oh, come on. Just still using come on, DJ. Come on. Bitcoin, Alex says, yeah, I know, Bitcoin. What exactly is Bitcoin? I don't know. I want some Bitcoins, though.
It's like a cryptocurrency, but it's like a cryptic currency. It's like
cryptic
coming from the ground.
Yeah, there we go. So it's compatible with straw. It's compatible with straw and Maize Plus as well. I saw that. So there is all that. Anyways, looks kind of cool. A whole slew of other things. I know you're not big into global companies, but
I have it installed on everything that I do now. I just refuse to use anything that is a global company mod.
Well, this just makes things a little bit different. You don't have to actually like dive into global companies. You just have to slap this in, and now you have all these different things you can sell and mess with. I like that. I really do like the idea of some of the stuff that global companies or the companies do, where you take one product that you harvest, you bring it to a sell point or a point to make it into something else, and then you have to take that to do something else to sell it to make money with it. It's not just a one-step process. I really like that idea. There's a few maps out there. I mean, we talked about that before, but that are taking advantage of that. But yeah, this is cool. I like this. This is fun.
It's something different.
Yeah. What else do we have that was on that list of PC mods?
Crop duster.
Let me see if I can find that. Let's talk about this first. We'll talk about maps first. Simon Family Farms by MRG Mapping. This is a public beta, was released earlier this week. I think it was on Monday, actually. It might have been Tuesday. Anyways, MRG, another fantastic map by him. You remember he was on the Farm Sim show back like months back now, but this is his latest map he's been working on. We've got a review on the channel on this map. It's almost done. Let's see, does he have any more pictures on here? I don't know if he does or not. It doesn't look like it. Anyways, it's based on the Simon Family Farms. It's kind of it's a play on a play, actually, because it's like a miniature farm set that's based on a farming area, is from what I understand. So they have a whole Facebook page that's based like just on miniature farm set that he's built and kind of mimicked their farm set, but it's based on an Iowa milk farm. So anyways, it's a pretty cool map. It's a 2x map, PC only, of course. You're gonna find this over on the mod network. And it's in beta right now, so it's missing a few things. There's no traffic on the map, but everything does work other than that. Like there's nothing there's I think 7 farms. One of the farms has got, some of the doors don't work, but everything else works on it. The main farm works perfectly fine. I think he's got a plan to put calves on it. There's cattle, regular cattle works fine right now. The calves aren't installed yet, but everything else does work on it. And it's a really nice looking map. As far as it's a typical MRG map. If you've seen anything done by MRG in the past, you kind of know what you're going to get into with this. It's authentic. It looks great. Let me think. What else we got?
He makes a lot of good maps.
He does. Oh, and we got some stuff to talk about him later on as well. Ooh. But where is? I had it up and I took it down. Where is it? There it is. The AT602 by Perma's Modding, the crop duster. You guys might have seen. Let me get rid of the ad here. Go away. Why are you still here? I don't know how to get rid of the ad. There's no X on it anymore. No X. Anyways, AT602 crop duster. There's been a few peeps putting out some videos on this. You can probably find them anywhere. But if you're looking for a crop duster that works for the most part properly, It doesn't have the wheels on the bottom that run into things, so you can actually fly over buildings, you can fly over fences, you can fly over whatever. Similar to like the helicopters in game for PC at least. And now you can fly over and crop dust stuff.
And I also want to thank Permasmonic for not only sending this over to myself, but Klutch as well, for early look at. It's not really my kind of thing, but I know you love stuff like this.
This is so cool. This is one of the things that hits my wish list for the next farm sim. Yeah. I want to see more of this type of stuff just to change things up. I mean, this is simple. Like it's not anything crazy. There's nothing nuts about it. It's a very straightforward mod. Now, can FarmSim make it so it works a little bit better potentially? Because right now it does do what it needs to do. It doesn't feel like an actual airplane per se, but it's enough to actually do like to do some crops for sure. So, anyways, very cool mod. I'm loving this thing. I can't believe actually 95 downloads. That's it. I thought this would be going like I'm always shocked that this stuff like this doesn't go off the
probably on all those third-party sites as well. Since it's
might be part of it. Yeah, it might be part of it. But anyways, if you guys are looking for if you're on PC and looking for some crop dusting action, you can do it now. This is cool. I know we have some helicopters, but they're all kind of low end too, and not nearly as good as this, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on this.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, that is cool. You're probably going to be seeing some stuff from me on that. What else did I have on here? Okay, use mods. We were using this our last live stream. This caught me off guard on how good this car is. If you guys want an old school car, use mods is 57 Ford Ranchero. This thing is actually really good. The doors open and close when you get in. The dash has like I don't even know what you want to call that. Like what's the gauge?
Speedo?
Well, the speedo, but the speedo it's not like a round speedo. It's like the line speedo in the old style cars. It looks so good. I don't know, man. It looks so good. I'm digging this thing. Not much else to talk about on here. It's a car. It's got a working tailgate. You could fit some stuff in the back. I guess it's technically a truck. So I've been told in my live streams it's not a car because it's got a box. Okay, if you say so. I'm calling it a car. DJ, car, truck.
I will tell you, I called the El Camino a car.
Yep. So how'd that work? Did you get in trouble for that? Did anyone call you out on it?
I don't think anyone gave two cares.
Oh, come on. I got called out. Well, you know what? I called myself out. Crop dusting Taco Bell. Easy, John. So anyways, you can download this. Use mods, the Ford Ranchero, the 57 Ford Ranchero. I'm digging this. It's actually a really high quality mod. It looks great and works well as well. So let's shut that one down. Moving along, we talked about Simons Valley Farm, Susquehanna River Valley. We did the whole review on that last week, right? Last week we talked about that.
Yes, yeah.
We did. There's an update available for it for anyone who's having problems for it. You can come check us out on the Discord. There's a link on there, or as well, you can go over to Nexus Mods, download that. There is an update that makes things work properly now for the stuff that was broken. What was broken on it now? Someone will remind me in the stream. I can't remember what the heck the problem was. There was one thing that was a minor issue, but it's all been fixed up. So anyways, that's all good to go. We've been doing live streams and Let's Plays on that. I love this map. It's arguably my favorite map. It's my favorite map right now for sure. We'll see if it goes to be my favorite all time, but it's an amazing map for sure. Yeah. DJ, you need to play it. I'm just saying. You need to give it a shot. Maybe play in your off time. I know you're not much for PC mods. I get it.
If you would have asked me before yesterday, I may have given it a try, but unfortunately, I have my hands on something that I've been looking forward to for about a year now.
Do we want to talk about that? What could that possibly be?
I want to talk about it. It's us. Hey, we're right here. Steve's mod shared the post. That was awesome. He has an update for Somerset Farms. You guys probably saw the thumbnail for Farm Sim News today. That was on the new Somerset Farms, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be 1.1.1, added new silage shed to the main farm. You can now place your sleep trigger versus having to go to the house. Added lights to the sheds, remove collisions from hedges, which was... some people may like that. Some people may not. It forced me to actually play the game. So I'm cool with whatever there. No longer lags around stone walls. We had some problems going over stone walls, but that's fine. Added another sheep pasture. So now there's 2 on the map versus just 1. Of course, mod description up to 53 and remove collisions from cat eyes on the road. And it also did a whole lot more than that. It's like right in here, man. I'm just excited. I mean, you can see I was like, whoa. I'm real. Hang on, let's do the whoa. I'm way too hyped about this. So,
well, you were a big Somerset fan, I know, so that's awesome. I'm glad there's always something for somebody out there, right?
Yeah,
that's something that they're going to find.
We've actually got the creator right now in.
I see Steve right now. What's going on, Steve?
Like, I'm looking forward to that map too.
I wonder why.
So awesome. I'm very excited about this one. Yep. I just do we have to keep doing this? Can I just go play it now? So over with.
I think there's some people who will want to see you play it, to be honest with you. What, are you streaming later on today with it? I think DJ said he's going to stream later today.
No, I'm going to bed. Well, I got to do some work for the bank for the house after this is over.
Talking, but I don't hear the words that are coming out of your mouth because they don't say I'm streaming later.
I'm not streaming later.
All right, if you say so.
I got to go to bed because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. We've also got nothing new on the F350. However, it's a thing that exists. They will have an update. It's going to happen. This was posted at Easter. It says just a couple more things to the F350.
Not much new information there, unfortunately, but yeah, it's there. Yep. It's a thing.
Heading towards the end of the project. And it is pretty. These are not great thumbnail screenshots, etc. But
they're not bad.
The truck looks good nonetheless. You can kind of get an idea for it. Here it's shown with one of the Mowat trailers from.
I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone with like a crew, like even the 250, like a crew cab or a extended cab or anything.
So they have said that they were going to do something with that, but unfortunately they have not done anything yet. I'm trying to find some previous screenshots of these right here. But
I'm surprised that's not an option for any of them yet. I mean, I understand it's more work and maybe not as requested, but
yeah, people want it anyway.
Like most 1-tons you see nowadays, most 350s are going to be crew cabs, I would think. That I see at least. Anyways.
Yeah, nobody's getting 2-door trucks anymore. Yeah. What else we got? John Deere mower. There's nothing.
What's the John Deere mower? What's new? What's new out there?
Leave me alone. There's nothing
Tell us
new.
All the new things. There's nothing new on the John Deere mower, unfortunately. All right.
But I just have to say it. I have to say it. There's nothing new. If you guys are watching this on my channel tomorrow, maybe there is something new.
As of Friday afternoon, there's nothing new.
Not. I don't know.
It's obviously in game of sorts.
So here's
it's not just a render, right? Like
so he's mentioned multiple times the mod itself is being worked on for just look at the Jatco DLC picture while we're doing this. He's working on it. It is with testers right now, his personal testers. That will come out once his John Deere disc releases, which is currently in testing for consoles.
Yep.
As soon as that's out and he knows there's no issues, then the other will be sent because Giants don't like you to send a bunch of stuff at once.
Yep.
So
that's what we have for that. We'll see. I'm hoping we get something soon about that because it seems like that's been in the same state for a little while here. So new news, hopefully next couple of weeks. But
he's trying to make it perfect so he doesn't have to update it.
Fair enough.
And he did that. There were a couple changes that he had to make to whenever I had it and did the video on it. I had some issues. I had some mod conflicts. So all of the, of course, I broke it. So he had some things to work on for that. JA Modding has been incredibly generous and very kind and very, we've been bouncing things off of each other with that mod. As well as other YouTubers as well that he's trusted to show it off. And he really wants to make a good mod for you guys.
Perfect.
Which is cool.
Well, you know what? I have no problem with guys that hold on to stuff and make sure they're perfect and get rid of the updates. That's all good.
Yeah.
But just don't tease us so much so early then. I can't handle the wait. Speaking
of teasing us early, Ada Modding announced a new mod pack over a year ago. Wonder what it was. He's in here right now. I'm so sorry. I had to pick on him. So he's working on the XMLs for the old Gen Massey pack that I falsely reported on Saturday, and Sunday there was new information.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds about right, though. That definitely sounds about right.
I accidentally reported on something that's a thing now. So
well, you made it a thing. It's, you know what? Maybe you drive the content more than the content drives you. Did you ever think of that?
You know what? We talked about the thing at the beginning with me actually doing something about that right now.
We did. Fair enough.
But yeah, it's coming. It's coming along. You can ignore the visual quality of it.
Yep.
We need to get AW a new computer so we can get him posting some 4K screenshots. But until we could do that, this is what we've got for right now. This is the mower that is with the track thingy on the front. Oh, Prestige is here. We're good.
Prestige.
All right.
What's going on, brother?
We have literally not done anything for the past 32 minutes. We've literally just sat here. So
just looked at each other awkwardly. We stared in each other's eyes.
All right. You ready to start the show?
Let's start the show.
All right. I don't have anything else.
Oh, I thought we were just starting.
Yep.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's all you now.
All right, only update. MRG mappings, just wanted to relay. So we're going to be working on 2 new maps as well. So obviously, Simon Family Farms. Holy, why do I always call them Simon Valley Farms? I don't know what that is. But Simon Family Farms is going to be updated, obviously, first. But he's working on 2 new maps. He's actually working on a console map. So he is going to start working on a console map as well. So I think he's actually working on it right now, as well as Lincoln Creek is as the next map, which is, I think, a 4X is what he's got planned on that one.
Yep.
So that'll be his first 4X map.
From what I understand, both of those maps are his current and primary focus. So it's just very exciting.
I can't wait to see what he does with those. The guy's got a lot of projects on the go. He doesn't just stop with one little project. It's like, oh, I've got these ideas. Let me throw myself at everything and see what happens. So,
but that's him. He's a lot of fun. We've had him here on the show here. He's a lot of fun. He's a good dude. He's exciting. His energy levels through the freaking roof.
No, he's great. Yep. Well, if you catch one of his live streams, he sings half the time.
Yep. And it's
I think he said to gate that back a little bit. I think YouTube's got upset with him, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason we behave.
All right. So that is it for new news and mods, guys. Like I said, it's been a bit of a quiet week. There wasn't a ton of stuff happening out there, and it's the nature of Easter long weekend. Really, I think is the bigger thing right there. Giants had the extra time off this week, right?
Yep. Giants had the extra time off on Monday.
That could be part of it as well. Tough to say. But from now, you know what? We'll see. Maybe next week, summer, we're rolling into summer. Maybe we'll see some new stuff coming out. Hoping it's busy next week. What's the testing list at right now? I didn't even look this morning.
It's been at one day for like a month.
Oh, okay. It hasn't been moving up at all.
Killing it.
Yeah, they're on top of stuff. How many mods are on the list right now?
Not many. Not many at all. Let's see. Giants Forum. 15. Either they're not getting a lot of mods in, or they are killing it.
Yeah, they seem like I've been watching for the last you're right, like month, even 2 months. It's been down to next to nothing as far as stuff waiting. So if you get mods in, it seems like they come out and they're updated within like within the week. You're for sure. If it's all good to go, you're done. It's out there. So that's cool.
It's pretty nice.
So one of the things we want to talk about today, DJ, what did we want to talk about?
Do we want to do the talking points, or you want to do a brief overview of how we come up with content?
Well, I think it's more than just that. It's trying to figure out This is the nice thing about farming sim, at least for me, is that there's a huge variety of content you can come up with. And I mean, it's one series, but it's not just one type of video you can make with it. And I think we were talking about this, I think over the last week almost. Like if you look at all the different people we even had on the show, which isn't a ton, but there's enough people we've had on the show, and most of them have some kind of a content they create and put out there for people to enjoy. And it's all different to some degree. And I know a lot of you guys in chat in here are content creators as well, actually, on both of our channels right now. And it's just interesting to see some of the different play styles and different ideas that people are coming out with. And I don't think there's too many other games that are simulation games or anything that allows so much difference. I mean, you look at the two of us, of course, and we kind of do different things a little differently.
Yeah, we definitely have our own styles, and especially with the types of mods that we use are completely different between the two of us.
For sure. Well, you're more console focused for sure.
Yeah,
I just use whatever I can get my greedy little hands on.
Yes, you do.
I like stuff that go boom.
I like stuff that go wee.
How did you start? I have a question for you. How did you get started with just doing Like your mod stuff is obviously the mod reviews you do, the mod hub updates, the farm sim. I want to call it the farm sim show. Farm sim show. At what point did that become your main focus?
So I've always said, make the content that you want to watch. Me, I loved, watching gameplay, but with Farming Simulator, there's so much more. And especially for console players, it's not so much the gameplay, at least I don't think it is. It's, what's coming out, what's the future hold. And it gets excited about what could possibly be coming out. So if you've got a mod, especially on console, for me as a mod reviewer, I could just look at a mod. I know exactly how things work. Everything's kind of all the same. It's just a different way of doing things from one mod to the other. But for someone who's maybe just starting to play the game, maybe somebody who doesn't understand the way mods work or XML files, that type of thing, maybe you're just playing on PlayStation, you just like Farming Simulator. It's a cool game. You like to plant and harvest and plant and harvest and plant and harvest. That's cool. There's a lot of people that do that. Mod reviews, I always liked watching them because I knew how things worked and I knew what the specs were. I love specs and numbers and things like that. So I wanted to focus a lot on that. I saw that Mr. Chili P, the way he did things, and I like the way he does things. But for me, it was, well, I don't know where in the video the mod that I want to see is. I don't know, about the mod, how he's going to show it and that kind of thing, which is funny because as I'm editing, I always watch Mr. Silly P's videos. I just take my phone and I set it right here, whether it be his Let's Plays or his mod reviews. I always set my phone down and just listen to Mr. Silly P because as a, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. Mm-hmm. He's one of the reasons I started making videos. I was like, I want to be like him.
Yep.
And I looked up to him in that sense and still do. Yep. And as far as news goes, there were
Sim, right?
Do what?
Father Farm Sim.
Father Farm Sim. As far as news go, there was news out there, but it wasn't always for me. And sometimes it was just not what I thought it was going to be. Maybe there was a little bit too much with the thumbnail or the title or something like that. And you'd watch the video, you're like, where's the thing? And I was like, I could do this. And so I want, the testing list was really cool. And I was like, it's awesome to do the testing list. But what is this stuff?
Yep. Yeah, so it's just a list. It's a list of names that you've been. Yeah, I get it.
But what is it? And so I was like, you know what? I got to find out what this stuff is. Yep. So yes, I used to read down the list, but it turned into, well, how, what is the stuff? People were asking me, what is this? What is that? Yep. And that was always the question in those videos. And it wasn't Farm Sim News, and it was daily mod update.
Yep.
And eventually I started putting pictures of the console stuff, but not the PC mods. and Polish said, get out of here. And eventually I was like, all right, well, I'll start doing, pictures for the PC stuff as well. It takes a while. Like that section of the video, I've got it down. I was able to actually do a thing where I make a playlist or like a video in iMovie or whatever the base program is called here. And then I play the slideshow and read out the titles of the things as it goes down instead of overlaying audio and pictures and cutting everything and fitting it all. That took 30 minutes to an hour every day.
That's a lot of work.
And I've got the section of finding the pictures and doing the recording in less than 30 minutes.
Now, there you go.
So,
nice.
And I'm still writing full scripts for Farm Sim News now. But I wanted to, for the news videos, I wanted the news. What matters? I don't care if there's, MRG, I got to call you out here just for a second. I love you, bro. Uh-oh. I don't care if there's a 4X map out there because it only affects half of the community. But if there's a new map from Emperor's Paradise or a new map from Oxygen David or an update to Somerset Farms, that affects every single member of the community.
It is. So, the console community is so much is huge. It's actually way bigger than I even would have thought it would have been. I don't think I realized how big it was because I'm not, in a way, I'm not part of it. I am, but I'm not. And I don't say I ignore the console community, but at the same time, I don't really worry about it. I don't think to myself, well, yeah, I know they don't get this or whatever. The console players aren't going to have access to this thing. But whatever. I'm still going to focus on that. But at the same time, I noticed that, oh, well, I want to have is that available for console? Can we get this for console? I was like that ends up being about half the comments half the time. It's like, I'm sorry, no, this is a PC only, whatever, right?
Yeah,
that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, my original rules were if console players can't use it, I'm not going to use it, even though I'm playing on PC and I've got access to literally anything I want to do.
Yep.
But you know, that was the news thing. I and it just kind of molded. Yep. One day I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to do daily mod update anymore because now everybody's calling their news video daily mod update. I was like, fine, I'll do Farm Sim News. And then all the Farm Sim News starts news. And then everybody started changing theirs to hashtag Farm Sim. Like, whatever, I'm just going to leave it. I don't even care. But yeah, that's and it's kind of molded itself from just talking about stuff, you know, very informal video to a very completely scripted. Do you want to see the script for today?
Driver 53 Gaming says console isn't the redheaded stepchild anymore.
It's not. Console is the moneymaker of farming simulator.
It is.
There's no other way to put it.
Speaking of which, Driver 53 is a console farm sim YouTuber as well. So, like I said, he is putting out content. He's console only. He's doing great content out there. So, like I said, there's a whole section of YouTube that is actually dedicated to that as well, which is kind of cool to see.
So get out of here. This isn't Matsy news. But this is Farm Sim News. This is what it looks like. I've got at the beginning.
Those who are on audio only aren't going to see this, but yeah, go for it.
So it's a Google Drive document where at the top it has, you know, hashtag Farm Sim News. It has PC with a dash, and then how many PC mods are in testing, the console mods in testing, the mods that were released that day. Then I'll write in my stories at the very beginning of the video, like, you know, today 27 PC mods in testing, 15 console mods in testing. For all those 20 mods released today, Trucker Matsy tries to hijack the Farm Sim show. Klutch lies about using the bathroom, and DJ makes stuff up.
Sounds about right. It sounds perfectly legit. That sounds like the right news. Let's not check any of that out.
Yeah, and then I put all my links. So you've got your GPORTAL links. Go check that out. Help support the channel. And GPORTAL are an awesome supporter of the channel. You have links for all the new mods. These are the links that you see in Farm Sim News. Then you have your testing lists right through here. Console testing lists from there. All this. In addition, I mean, literally every single word I say in Farm Sim News is
typed down here.
Is typed out. It's all completely scripted. Even my awful segues to the, and I do these just because they're terrible. They're so lazy. You know, yeah, it had a bad outro here. You know, the one from today, what was it? Talking about Somerset Farm. You know, it's a smaller map, lending itself to a slower pace and overall allowing you to sit back and enjoy the game on a beautiful map. There's lots I never got to do on the map, and I can't wait to get back on it. And I bet you couldn't wait for my terrible, lazy, meh at best segue to the outro. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News. I think
just had to hear that. That's perfect.
It's so all right. I'll pull away from that now. But
speaking of which, our console drama here. MRG just jumped in the chat.
Sorry, bro.
Big controversy. Only PC only modders. Crossing over to catering it's not cool. I want to give it. Well, come on. You got to do it, my friend. I know you're working on it. I know you're working on it, man.
All right, so that's me. That's why I do mod videos, why I do them. They've molded over time, but I try and make the mod videos and Farm Sim News as professional and scripted and, you know, not a lot of like, as possible. Just straight to the point, get the news, get the information that you need out. The flip side of that is my gameplay videos are terrible. They're just crap, absolutely god awful.
I disagree,
but I love them because I'm just playing the game.
I know you do the let's play style, right? Like it's a very straightforward. It's not straightforward, but it's a let's play. But usually you're using edited mods of some sort
or fun stuff, things like that. But I'm always explaining why I'm doing things. I've always, when I'm doing a let's play, I'm not doing the let's play to. It's almost like teaching people how to play the game through playing the game.
Yep.
It's almost like, today we're going to lime the field. The reason I'm going to lime the field before I fertilize is because I'm using precision farming, blah, 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 blah. So it's a teaching process. And so people can actually see like why I play the way I play. I play the exact same way on every map because I know how to make the most amount of money.
Makes sense.
However, my live streams are fun, but I'm not the best live streamer in Farm Sim. But we do have that person with us today.
I just try to break things. Come on.
How in the world do you do the live stream? That's crazy.
Whatever. Listen. It's
the production.
It's not my ideas. Let's be honest. I take stuff from what I see from other people, and we mold it into one and just have a party. That's all it is.
Over there? What? I had a weird sneeze.
Oh, that was a weird sounding sneeze. No, we just have like the goal is just to have a good time. That's all it is. We're gonna play Farm Sim, but chances are if you're jumping into a live stream, I'm gonna assume you know what Farming Simulator is. Yeah, we're gonna play with some tractors, we're gonna plant some fields, we're gonna harvest some stuff, but my goal is just to have more of a party and hang out and have a good time, have some laughs, and really just wreck things as much as we possibly can, generally speaking.
And you do, if you guys haven't checked him out, I don't know why you haven't, but I look at my numbers versus his numbers, and a lot of y'all aren't going over there. Get over there. We're
good. We're good. We're happy. We're doing our thing. It's all good.
Because the quality of the live stream it's incredible, and I don't know how many buttons you're using on your stream deck, but it's got to be a lot.
You want to know? You really don't want to know, which is half the reason why when we're doing this show, I hit the wrong button and things go crazy and freak out. Yeah, that's because I've got too many buttons over here.
But it's just so much fun. You have characters. The live streams. There's backstories to everything that's going on, and then you've got your buying around and the parties and who's cleaning up, and I don't think it got clean this week because it wasn't me. It's just everything that you do with your live streams. It's so much fun to be a viewer.
Well, that is the whole point, right? And I mean, I totally get it. There's people that just want to show off and just sit back and in fact, we've been doing this on Twitch, is just sitting back and playing Farm Sim and relaxing and chatting away. The YouTube side of things, that's really, we're there to have a show, and we're there to have a good time and make it into a party atmosphere as much as possible. Play some tunes, kind of rock out a little bit. And you know what? I think I try to do things a little bit differently than anybody else in Farm Sim does for the most part. As far as this live streams go, I mean, you guys all know I used to do a lot of mod reviews constantly. Like I was trying to do daily stuff. Unfortunately, my life schedule does not accommodate doing daily mod reviews every single day. And if you can't do them daily, you can't do it. There's just too much competition out there between somebody I know and a couple other people in chat, to be honest with you. And you guys can get your news from them. They do a better job of it. They do it daily. I don't need to worry about that. I will give you guys a weekly synopsis. We're doing that on Saturdays. It'll be basically the best mods of the week. If you guys want to find that out, check out the channel for that. We'll do it in I think we're under 6 minutes usually. We'll start, this week will probably be under 5. It's going to be real quick. It's just a quick hitter. If you guys want to find out what the stuff is, the latest stuff of the week, you can check that out. But other than that, I leave it to this guy beside me because he does it the best. Let's be honest.
I've got it figured out.
Now, there's so many other ways of play styles. I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, so we do kind of different things for that. I mean, there's the role play stuff I do as well. Just to kind of mess around. It's not, there's quite a few people that have kind of taken that on lately, and it's actually kind of fun to mess around with that side of things. But that seems to be almost like other than like the let's play, the role play seems big, but there's all sorts of other stuff out there now from, well, even like time lapse seems to be taking off a little bit too, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of people out there that are doing time lapses. I've got a whole series that is time lapse oriented as well. I don't know. Have you done any time lapses at all?
Most of my most disliked videos have to do with either the next game or DLCs, but the third most set of disliked videos was the time lapse, the speedy videos.
You know what? They actually do fairly well for me. I think people do enjoy them to some degree, but they're a bit of a time sink. I'm not gonna lie. It's surprising. Like you think this will be easy. I'll just go and do this. But to get a half an hour video, you have to record like 2.5 hours of video for it. Yeah, so it ends up being quite a bit of a time sink. Other than that, I mean, tutorial videos. Did you do any of the tutorial videos? I'm not sure if you did or not.
I did a ton of tutorial videos. Actually, I did one of my tutorial videos and I had no idea what I was doing. The Lime video. Don't go watch the Lime.
Oh, so let's go watch DJ's Lime video.
How to use Lime in Farming Simulator 19. And I was like, yeah, you put the lime down, then you're going to come back over and cultivate it, and then you can seed and fertilize. And the video went like that. It was, I think somebody messaged me the day after. They're like, do you even know what you're doing? I was like, I have no clue. I have it turned off. I don't use it. But now TMR, I could write a book on TMR.
Yep. I think one of my better reviewed videos, I was kind of guessing through half the video back when FarmSim19 first came out, because I was still pretty small back then. Didn't have a plan.
You hadn't really played Farming Simulator that long. Well,
we did 17, like the last couple months of 17. I was big into 15, wasn't big into 17, but so I did a video on making silage, on what your options were for silage, and I was like, well, I think this works this way, and it seems to go in. Yeah, look, we're making silage, I think. And like someone who's correcting me on a couple of things, you should have done this the other way. I don't think you know what you're doing over here. I'm like, I really don't.
Hearts comment.
Love that comment. Now let's see if I can push that down through someone else to read it. But the console players might have their own videos now too. Like we were talking about, Driver 53 is doing all sorts of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Farmer Cops got.
Yeah, I was supposed to say Farmer Cops came out of nowhere, and I honestly, so I started seeing Farmer Cops videos popping up, and it's like Guide to Cows, and I'm like, this game's been out for over 2 years. We're just doing this. It's like, why? But I started realizing it's like, that's Farmer Cop's thing. He's basically jumping in, and he's getting he's phenomenal at what he does, but he's kind of getting a head start on stuff. I've been doing this that long.
Yep. And
he's making the videos like I was making how-to videos of Farming Simulator 17 on an Xbox, 3 months before FarmSim19 came out?
Yeah. And I think, well, you know what? Another one on that, FarmSim Gamer? Is that right? The FarmSim guy. Yeah. Same thing. Like, he is putting out some awesome content on that. Well, I think he's doing the series. Is he doing like the 25 mods you need to have in each playthrough?
He's also doing something. He hit me up a couple days ago or yesterday or someday.
There you go.
And he asked for permission to use some gameplay, because I think he's going to be something very similar about literally the conversation we're having right now.
Yep.
I think it's
so. And really another YouTuber you guys should check out for sure. He's doing some good content out there. Kendrick Farms, I can never get his last name right.
He was here last week.
I can't pronounce his name properly half the time, but I make fun of him every time I say it. I'm like, I said your name wrong again. I'm sorry.
Kendrick Lamar Farms.
But once again, like FarmSim Network stuff, which is a whole other side. If you guys have not checked out the FarmSim Network stuff, like, it is authentic as heck. But he did a whole series on that stuff, and it was pretty cool to see that thing. I know he's kind of backed away from that a little bit right now, but yeah, he's got all sorts of stuff going on, and just a different play style, right? Everyone's got their own little play style, but
yep.
I don't know.
He shows things off early as well too. He had that crop duster way before anybody else did.
He did too.
So, and everything he does is good.
I think it was FarmSim guy. Was it FarmSim guy did the what is it? Oh man, I'm gonna mess this up. The display thing. What is it, like the Android app that would work as your and that was a whole, like, I reviewed it for him as well, so I give him some props on that. But it's like a whole, you put your tablet up on your desk with you, and it's like you actually have your physical tractor and harvester controls on your tablet, and it's all like updating live. You see your speed, all the stuff that's going on with it. It's all live right on your tablet instead of having to look on a screen, which is very cool. And I think he was the one that built that, if I'm not mistaken. I think he built the app for it. I'm pretty sure it was him that.
You can ask some of my channel members, because I know most of them use that actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the one that actually physically built the app for it. There's been a bunch of us that have used it. I've used it a few times on a few of my Let's Plays and stuff as well. The Sim dashboard, that's it, Smokey. Cheers, my friend. It's just very cool. Trucker Batsy's coming over here raiding me right now over on Twitch.
There you go.
Here's Trucker Batsy. What else? What else do you need to talk about there? Anything else we can think of? Chat. What about you guys? What do you guys like watching?
Yep. I mean, of course, you've got role play, normal Let's Plays, live streams of all different kinds, whether they be a daily Let's Play that it's not an event, or whether it be whatever this guy's doing that's just a total event, or me. People are like, holy crap, he's streaming right now. Oh, never mind. He's in a house.
That caught me off guard. Your little live stream this week. I jumped in right as you ended. I'm like, what's he live streaming right now? What? And
in a house.
You're in the house walking around. I'm like, oh,
we'll talk about.
Well, that's cool, but I'm missing.
Yeah. You know, how-to videos, mod reviews, news, information on a single mod, early first looks. I always think early first looks are cool, but not a lot of people care. Seemingly, the views on those are quite lower into compared.
I find like even like the first look on DLC stuff, people just don't seem all that interested in it for the most part. I don't know what it is with that. Like they'll once it comes out, it's like that first initial hit. It's like, oh, we got this new DLC out. Like I'm sure your Farm Sim news stuff that probably helps. But if you do like a video that's dedicated to that first look of the equipment that's in there, you're like, whatever. I'll wait till it comes out.
Yeah. I mean, there were very few DLCs that came with Farm Sim 19 that were highly anticipated. Or not precision farming. The Platinum Edition with cloth stuff.
Yep.
That was definitely the most most requested. And that was the one I didn't have early. Whatever. Still did a video the next day and got tons of views and a lot of good questions, and people were like, oh, you know, I can't wait to play with this and this kind of thing. It was cool. It was cool. Actually, my first look on that DLC was on Xbox.
Was it really?
Yeah, because it came out the night before. I don't know if it was on an accident or what, but I was worried about. I knew what the embargo was on the videos, so I was like, can I release this? Because I don't have early access, but it's on Xbox.
I don't know. That's up to you. That's not my thing.
I put the video together.
That's one playstyle I totally forgot about. So Daggerwin, we didn't really talk about him either, but he's got like a whole other different playstyle, like that whole survival series stuff as well. Sure, it's kind of a role play, but it's not either. Like it's different. Yeah, and I kind of dig that. It's something totally. He owns that whole market. Like there's nobody else that owns it like him.
You remember when he started doing that, the survival role play, and everybody was like, "Do a survival role play," and I just thought it was starting with no money, and because I wasn't watching it, I watched his Oakfield series, and I didn't really watch anything else. But yeah, he is. I mean, what can you say? He's got that market covered. I mean, there's a reason he's got over 500,000 subscribers.
Yep, he does that. He does that. There's nobody else that does that for sure. That's cool.
And then of course you've got Squad, who just kills it no matter what he's doing. Energy levels at 100 constantly.
His content is so different, right? Like he doesn't do much farming side of things anymore, but he has these crazy, amazing mods all the time. And his personality is it's easy you can just listen to him. And he makes me laugh every time I chat with him because he's just got this personality that you're like, oh yeah, I could get what you're talking about. That's hilarious. Like I don't know where you're coming up with this stuff, but let's do it. And just he's radiant that way. And the fact he's got his whole like actual live farming real life channel now that he's doing as well. I don't know how he's going to manage to push everything together. I know he's a really busy guy right now. I've chatted with him just recently about it actually. And it's going to be curious to see how the summer goes for him because man, that's a lot of work to be pushing yourself into. So hopefully you'll be seeing more content on that channel. Probably not much on his main channel for a while. Who knows?
The fortunate part for him is he's not just putting content out for the sake of content. It has to mean something, or else it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that was actually, you know what? That was one of the conversations I had with him because trying to get some advice, of course. Like half the people in here always looking for advice on how to grow. If you're a YouTuber, you're like, well, what did you do to get to the point you're at? And his thing now, like he was at a point I know back like 2 years ago where he's putting out content every single day. He was determined to put stuff out, right? When he was going through college, he was saying, yeah, I'm going to put out a video every single day. And then he started gating that back. And I don't know if it's his thought on the YouTube algorithm changing or just his new play style. Like, if I can't make something that's going to go viral, I don't want to make it right now. I don't want to put just out fluff content. I want to put something out that absolutely everybody clicks on and everybody wants to see. I don't want to just put something out that is just out there to be out there. So I think that might be a mentality change on his side, but that's something.
I mean, I get it. There's a reason that I stopped doing a bunch of Let's Plays and live streams as well. It's, gameplay videos, I understand where my gameplays and live streams sit. I understand it. It's cool. Yep. And it's not content that matters so much. news and mods,
that's different.
If I skip a day, the world blows up.
your inbox blows up. Hey DJ, what's going on with this?
Inbox blows up anyway.
Hey DJ, what's going on with the John Deere mower?
Oh God, I apologize to whoever was on the wrong side of my comment this morning. I deleted it, and I was not very nice.
I think the big thing, guys, is just more so. I don't know. I know this is me personally. I'm going to speak for DJ on this side as well. But what we try to do more is become more of like it's a farm sim community. Like I know there's some content that's not for everybody. I get that. Some of my content definitely isn't for everybody. I definitely push the boundaries on things. DJs. Some people don't want to hear DJ's news stuff. A lot of people do. There doesn't have to be for. We're just trying to build a whole community of people that are all part of it. And there's a ton of people out there that maybe you haven't even heard of yet, but you're looking at some of their content like, oh man, this is awesome. I got to go start watching more of this. So I know that's something I'm trying to build over on the Discord as well. You're going to find a whole ton of different people out there. Some might only have 150 subscribers. They might be just be starting themselves out in their career. Might be over on Twitch. Who knows? Or trying to start a closer knit community of people who do farming simulators. So I would highly recommend maybe come over to the Discord channel, check that out, because there's a ton of people on there. But there's a ton of people we've even talked to today that maybe you might be interested in. So maybe check some of those guys out as well. And we've been trying to have those guys as guests actually on here as well over the past few weeks. You've probably seen. So definitely, if we have them on a guest, if you're interested in the way they talk when they're over here hanging out with us, you got to go check them out for sure, right?
Yeah. And just remember, there was a day that me and Klutch had 0 subscribers as well, and people gave us a chance. So it's always just because somebody doesn't have a lot of subscribers doesn't mean the content they're putting out is not good.
And you giving them the support will help them grow as well. That's the biggest thing, right? There's nothing quite like getting those comments on the video. It's like, that was so cool. I can't wait till the next video. Like something simple like that when you're just starting out. That's a huge deal.
They'll talk about it for days.
I remember you at like 2,000 subscribers. We were I think we just met like fairly recently, and you got a comment about you got someone like, oh, I can't believe you only have 2,000 subscribers. I thought you were like more like a 20,000 like mid-range YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like high for a week off that.
Yeah.
Like this guy just said this to me. This is so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I think it's funny. The sub count thing, like, there was a time, and subscribers probably don't know this. I'm comfortable talking about this now, where me and Klutch would talk almost every single day for 20, 30 minutes on the phone, something like that. And I was always like, I just want to do this. I want to get this many more subscribers. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. You were like, relax, chill, just make good content. And I was like,
look where he is now.
No, I said, I see this person. I'm like, I'm better than them. I want more subscribers. And you're like, chill out. Calm down.
just keep doing what you're doing. Does that sound familiar?
And well, that's what I say. Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not going to take my own advice. But once we hit 100,000 subscribers, which was August, I think, somewhere around there, beginning of August, something like that. Once we hit that, I was like, all right, really, it's not a numbers game. And I started realizing very quickly, it's not a numbers game. It's not a, how many subscribers can we get? How many views can you get? Am I giving you the right information? If I am, then I'm happy. And if you're here, that makes me even happier. And that's once we got about 100,000 subscribers. Funny enough, that's when the channel started blowing up. and I could care less because we had the people that wanted to be here. Yep. And that's what mattered to me, because you probably haven't heard me talk much about it since.
No, you don't worry about that anymore, right? You realize, and like I said, to be honest, I think everybody in chat's going to agree you're the best at doing the news stuff that there is. Like everyone tunes into you for that, and there's nobody else that does farm sim stuff, the mods and the news reviews like you. So they tune into you for that, and you don't need to worry about that anymore. Yep. That's not something you do.
But I still do all the time. I'm like, all right, what can I do better? What could I do better? Like, I could do more text things. They're nitro blue, sweet. And now I'm like, all right, well, I need to do script writing. How can I get better at script writing? Take a class on script writing.
Are you really taking a class?
I'm going to. I'm waiting until I move. But yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a couple classes on script writing. I'm back and forth about getting a editor versus not.
That's a big step.
Yeah, the thing about getting an editor is it's not going to work for mods and news, because they would have to be right there, be like, yo, edit this right now, get it done, go, 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 go. We got to get this out. It's a constant go, go, go. It's not make a video yesterday and release it today.
Well, there's people out there, I'm sure, that would love to be your editors, so I'm sure you shouldn't have too many problems finding that out there.
Yeah, we'll cover that basis when we need to. But
any talking points to the end of the week up here?
There's always talking points. I have so much going on in my life. We had a house tour on Wednesday.
Who saw the house tour? Did you guys see DJ's new house? Oh, I'm so jelly.
Tell me what you think.
Give me a high five. Fine. I'll give you a high five. Here, where is it? You're not even over your camera. I'm on the wrong screen.
I was trying to lean back so I could have ultimate.
But if you look on my screen, we have the two side by side, so it's like a wider screen.
Oh, here, hold on. There we go. All right. No, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, there you go. No,
here, hold my hand. Hold my hand.
Are we interlocking fingers?
Yes.
Okay. Keep on going. Keep talking. We'll hold our hands for a while here.
All right.
So how's the house?
House is cool.
Yeah.
It's big.
You got a pond.
I have a pond.
Why do you have a pond?
Is
this awkward?
There was a hole in the ground and it rained.
Is this as awkward for everybody else as it is for me right now?
My arm's starting to hurt. Can I put it down now?
Okay. Let go of my hand.
No. I got, YouTube has completely changed my life, and I am not really DJ'd anymore, even though I am now. Back
to work too. You're nuts, man.
But pond is better than a cliff. Yeah, it's true. There's a pond. It's a 4,900 square foot 2-story home. Technically, it's a main floor of the basement, but the basement's finished as 2 living rooms, 2 kitchens, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I have a sports bar when I'm all done. Theater.
Jelly. I want that.
What else? The garage is a drive-through garage. It has 2 doors on both sides, and the driveway is a big loop, and the garage is right in the middle of it.
That sounds cool.
It's neat. It kind of stinks because it's going to be a whole lot of trouble trying to get people to come and hang out. Like, where do I park? Just drive through the garage.
But it looks like a pretty sweet place. I'm excited for you. But 4,900 square feet.
4,900 square feet. Yeah.
And you're going to be living on your own.
By myself. Yeah.
You got to hire a cleaning lady because that's going to be a big place.
My aunt does that. Yes, she's going to clean the house.
Good luck, my friend.
I appreciate it. It's a big step. The great thing is, it's less than 5 minutes from my parents, and even less time to my grandparents' house.
Jay wants to know if you're going to rent out any rooms because I don't know if anyone's looking for a place.
Why would I do that? No.
No renting out rooms. All right, no, that's too bad.
It's pretty sweet. The new studio is going to be awesome, and I'm gonna have an office with probably the Farm Sim News computer and the iMac in it, just in the office, and I'll have windows that I won't have to keep shut for 2 years.
Cheers, Tonka Toy. Appreciate you, man. Party at DjGoHam's. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do the party.
Right.
I'll have to fly out there, I guess. We'll have to
bring it on. Yep.
So the home tour, and I know we were talking about this before stream. Elgato new toys. Elgato, you want sponsors? I mean, you can sponsor us.
I own everything. We're using your products right now. I'm using two of the products, Stream Deck and the Cam Link.
I got 2 products as well. I might be buying a second Stream Deck because I've run out of buttons that we were talking about earlier. So I need more buttons. Elgato, come on, come talk to us, please. Please.
We will push you hard. So they came out with a Cam Link Pro this week. It's a PCIe Cam Link, just like a capture card, like 4K capture card that I use. And I don't know what capture card. You don't have a capture card, do you?
Yes, I do. I got the Cam Link, the regular old Cam Link.
Oh, that's all you're using?
Yeah, that's all I'm using right now. I don't have the actual, the built-in capture card into the PC. No. I've just got the USB dongle.
That's what I use over there. Actually, I'm going to use it for the second channel so I can go between the different cameras. But it's got 4 inputs for cameras, 4K 30 up to 4K 30, 1440 60. I mean, you could use it as an internal capture card for 2 cameras and a console and your second PC. I mean, oh, that's such a good app.
See, I know. Console
I'm using it on that computer.
There you go.
I need another one. Hang on, I gotta order another one real quick.
Console players can use this on their PC.
I didn't
tap
think
it
about
in and stream into that, and then use a camera on console. Come on!
I didn't think about that because I've got the 4K capture, and I have the PlayStation and the Xbox, which are a pain to plug in, and 2 cameras.
You don't need to do it anymore. You just plug it into the PC and you're good to go.
Let's go! What else? I am a real DJ again, but is he sleeping enough? The answer may not surprise you. I'm not. I gotta go to bed.
Tonka, the best PC for streaming, you gotta build. I would say build your own, but don't do it right now because the stuff's not available yet.
Nope. Buy one right now.
Yeah, you gotta build. You gotta buy a pre-built right now. Unfortunately, I would say wait until the fall and hopefully stuff comes available and then build. But I know DJ and I both have our own builds that we've done. So yeah, there's not really. I wouldn't say there's a specific PC out there anymore that you can just say that go with that brand or whatever. There's so many out there.
What I would do is right now, AMD Ryzen is impossible to find. If you're gonna get one just to play, get Intel. They're in stock, and you can still get great deals on 10th gen Intel. I just built a 10th gen i7 with the 2070 Super in it, and 32 gigs of RAM. I think that the PC's ridiculous. It's awesome. It would do anything I want, and it's like the least powerful PC I have.
Yep.
So I think I paid $1,500 total for the entire thing, maybe less. I mean,
so the Elgato Camlink Pro, I just had a question. The Elgato Camlink Pro is the one that has the 4 inputs, and I believe it's $320 US. Is that right?
So it's $359. However, if you get it on their website right now, they've got like a 10% off plus free shipping and this and that. So, get Honey. Download Honey. I don't care if you use anybody's code or not. Just download Honey.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, it literally saved me. I paid just over $300 for mine on the Elgato store.
There you go.
Just because Honey was like, oh yeah, they've got this, yes, and I used 3 coupons and paired them together. It's like,
yeah, just a simple little card. You just slap it into your PCIe slot on your PC, and then all of a sudden you can plug whatever you want into your computer for the most part. All the HDMI's. That's cool. You're back to work. I think that's all we got to talk about today.
Yep. I gotta take a nap, or I gotta get stuff together for a bank. I gotta borrow a couple $100,000. And then
you don't want to know how much I've borrowed, so let's not even start talking about it.
You're good. I gotta go to bed and then wake back up and go back to work, and then go back to bed.
Good luck with that.
What's your weekend schedule looking like on your YouTube channel?
Streaming tonight. We're Friday night lives as always. We'll be streaming tonight, and we'll have some videos out this weekend. We'll probably do a recap of the week for Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll see how that works out. But that's really what we got going on this weekend. What are you?
Gonna do the replay of this tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And then we'll do Farm Sim News tomorrow afternoon. And then I will have, hopefully, Let's Play from Bucks County on Sunday. I wanted to do 2 episodes this week, but it just didn't happen.
No time.
So,
it happens. I mean, you are buying a house, and it's only been like a 6-month process. Sorry, what?
Doctor, just a second.
Ouch. That hurts a little bit.
Got him. Anyway, we love each other. I tell you what, it is so cool being able to do this show for you guys every week and be able to hang out with Klutch. Klutch is like, if I had a BFF on YouTube, it's definitely him. I still think in real life we would have a hard time not hanging out.
You know what? I think I spend more time talking to you than anybody else, especially on the phone for sure. But especially this last year, I haven't hung out with anybody in the last year, so I definitely hung out with you more than anybody else that I could think of, which is ridiculous.
I'm definitely that guy where I'll get a message from Klutch who will be like, "Hey man, what's up?"
Phones rings. I guess I've got an hour and a half phone call to go on now. There we go.
And I gotta put a message on YouTube. Today's Farm Sim News is going to be a little bit late. I got busy with some paperwork. I got 1,000 excuses. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. If you guys have anybody that you guys want us to interview or any topic that you want us to talk about, just let us know. That is what this show is for, is talking about all things Farming Simulator, maybe pushing the boundaries just a little bit on certain things, this or that. And we certainly are definitely not the WAN show at all. Definitely not. 100% not.
Nope. Hey, we didn't talk about useless mods this week.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, there were too many.
Everything was useless.
I was in a good mood. I was in a good mood this week. So, other than
MRG yesterday. On the show. MRG was on the show. He's on one of our previous shows. You can go back and check it out. We have to have him on again at some point for sure.
We're gonna have to.
Eventually,
we're just gonna have to start the circle over again.
Yeah, we got a list. Don't worry. There's still a list of peeps, but every once in a while, it's just the two of us we want to be just together, the two of us. Which is really we can hold hands again.
We get fun, so let me try. Just the two of us.
Oh, bad. Anyways, folks, have a great weekend. Hopefully, we can see you on the live stream tonight if you're around. If not, I understand. But have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Check on friends and family. DJ, what do you got to say for yourself?
All right, that's it. That's all I got. That's my outro.
Okay, cheers, folks. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Don't forget to subscribe. All the links are down in the description. You can see them on the screen there too. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Saturday on DjGoHam's channel for the Farm Sim Show. Yes. Same time-ish, something like that. We'll see.
Yep. Same channel-ish. Good.
Sounds
channels
good.
Different channel. My channel.
Yeah. Or Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Are we dragging this
Facebook.
out?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
See you, bud.
Oh, I didn't play it again.
It's playing over here.
Pop Zip Show, baby. Pop Zip Show, baby.